sorrow. I forget what I was trying to say. I no longer do what I was gonna do, but you knew good for me. That's why me know I send me a pick of flee. Me have to take away me say. Me have to take away me say. Me have it hide like a thief in the night. Me have to get out of sight. Me have to take away me say. Have to take away me say. I have to utilize I weeds. Surely I leave where I this relationship I'm gonna desist. But how can I face you when all I wanna do is just taste you? I know you think I play, but soon you're gonna see the light of day. Just relax, don't move an inch. I'll be gone in a pinch. May I feel take away myself. May I feel take away myself. May I feel I like a thief in the night. May I forget out of sight.
Greetings, kings and queens. Welcome to another Real Stuff podcast. Today is Friday. They say, thank God it's Friday. But I say, thank God it's another day. Today is Poetry Corner. And today's guest is none other than Queen Angela. Yes, so I'm going to get my crew and I'll be right back with you. So sit and stay, don't go nowhere.
Through the door, take away ourselves.
Yes, once again, greetings, kings and queens. Welcome to another Real Stuff podcast. I have with me Max, Juanette, Francine will be joining us in a few moments. So let me see if I can get Flavius. Top of the morning, Max, top of the morning.
Grand Rising, Franco.
How are you doing? I'm good. I'm
hanging in there. Let's see where we can get flavors up in here. We need a little flavor this morning.
You need a little flavor. I like that word. You need a little flavor this morning.
Yeah, I'm worn out today, so we need flavors.
Yes. So I think Flavius is here. Top of the morning, Flavius.
Flavius.
Morning.
What's going on? Flavius having reconnection.
Yeah, we know.
Mm-hmm. So what's happening in your neck of the woods, Max? What's going on?
It looks just how I feel. What's Flavius' favorite word? Bleaky?
Bleaky.
It's bleaky today.
You have a bleaky day today, huh?
Oh, man. Yeah, well, we're supposed to be getting this thunderstorm. Elsa's rolling up on us for Tuesday, but we've been storming for the past 2 weeks, and today is no different. But today I woke up with no sun. It's just ugly outside.
Really? It's the sun is shining, and it's ugly outside.
Yeah, it's dreary. It's a dampening thing. I had to burn my sage and pick up my mood, So what's going on your end?
Well, today upon my side, everything kind of, I'm looking at the weather, so it's a little bleaky as always, as you say, because what's happening. But other than that, I think it's gonna be good. You know, I think it's gonna be good. I know they're saying we have to be prepared because the weather thing going to change later on. So
Really?
Yeah, I'm all in for that. I'm all in for
Oh,
that.
hold on. My nose now operate like your nose. What's going on
Remember,
later?
you know, there's a what you call it? There's a storm out there. It heading coming over from what? From the
Our way.
it coming from the Windward Island side. You know?
Ah,
And they said going come over. Well, it going past the outskirts of Jamaica. You know, come over Cuba.
shit.
Yes.
Somebody different from Elsa.
I don't
Is
know
that
what
different
name, you
from?
know. I don't know what name, you know, but
Oh.
between
Jessica
now
Elsa, man.
and say tomorrow, we should be seeing a different phase of it, you know? A different phase
Oh
of
boy.
it, yeah.
Nice.
So,
Well, batten down the hatches.
yeah. So,
What else can we do?
we're going to try get back Flavius, but before
Yes.
we'll get the guests in, I'm just gonna drop a little thing before, a long time I don't play this, and we're going to
Fling
give
it,
them
man. Fling it
Sharon
up.
Forrester, Bagwire, all right? And we'll be back,
Please.
yeah.
Oh mama, mama, oh mama, mama, oh mama, mama. Keep on loving me so Bagwire. I met a boy the other day, got the sweetest loving ever come my way. Do anything I say when he loves me this way. The only thing I say is, oh mama, mama, keep on loving me so Bagwire. Oh mama, mama, keep on loving me so Bagwire. You got Bagwire in it, so wonderful. You got Bagwire in it, so wonderful. Bagwire is so wonderful. All I can say is, oh mama, mama, keep on loving me so Bagwire. Oh mama, mama, keep on loving me so Bagwire. Hit me with it, ton, dee ton a break. Man, you better run, come, cause I need a fix. Man, you better run, come, cause I need a fix. I feel it, ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ooh, Miss Bagwire. Oh mama. Ooh, Miss Bagwire. Oh mama. Ooh, Miss Bagwire. Oh mama. Ooh, Miss Bagwire. He got Bagwire in it. So wonderful. Mr. Bagwire in it. So wonderful. He got Bagwire. So wonderful. I met a boy the other day, got the sweetest loving ever come my way. Do anything I say, but when he loves me this way, the only thing I say is, oh mama, mama, oh mama, mama, oh mama, mama, keep on loving me so Bagwire. And you hit me with it, ton, dee on a break. Man, you better run, come, cause I need a fix. Man, you better run, come, cause I need a fix.
All right. That was Bagwire. So, Max, I think our guest is coming. Max, are you there with me? Top of the morning, Queen. All right.
Grand Rising, Queen Angela. Can you hear me?
I think our mic is mute. Let me unmute it.
Can you hear me, Franco?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Beautiful. Okay.
All right. Top of the morning, Queen.
Good evening.
Oh, good evening. Where you at? Okay.
Right. Good evening, Queen Angela.
How is everyone?
Good so far.
Great. Happy to see you.
Glad to see you. Everything good on your side, right?
Everything is good.
You ready to fire it up?
Yes, I am.
All right. Give me a few minutes and let me see if I have Flavius here. Flavius, are you there with me?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, all
There we
right.
go.
All right, give me a few minutes, Queen, and we'll bring you in, okay?
That's fine.
All right.
This is another little heaven. East or west, I couldn't care less. Ooh, this place, it is definitely blessed. My own homeland. North or south, feel free to wander about. You can jump, dance, or sing and shout in my own homeland. Give yourself a treat, a few days or a week, and you will see just what I mean. Just take my advice, so everyone is nice. You feel like royalty, my friend. Pulsating, vibrating, reggae, reggae, reggae. Every sky, rock, a steady mental. A quadrillion, a coming. You can fill your belly with the coconut jelly. Mango, papa, cane and guinea. There's a key in a saltfish and a roast yam and banana. Curried goat and a manish water.
Yes. So today, as we do it each and every Friday, Portugana, and today our Portuguese is none other than Queen Angela. Welcome, Queen.
Thank you.
How you doing this morning? What's happening over there in Zimbabwe?
Not an awful lot, just power cuts.
Power cuts? Oh. Yes, it's all over. Power cuts all over the place.
We know about that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, Queen Angela, I am
Yes,
so happy
my
to
dear.
see you again. I'm sorry I'm not on video today. I'm not feeling well.
Oh, I'm
So-
sorry. Get well soon.
Thank you, my dear. But it's always a pleasure to see your beautiful face. So tell me,
Great.
are you going to tell us a little bit about who Queen Angela is?
Yes, I will.
Go right ahead. The floor is yours.
Right. Queen Angela is a mother of 2, a grandmother of 4. She's 69 years and a half years old.
No.
She started, yes. She started a poetry journey in June 2019, inspired by Takuzwa Chikepe, also known as Vachikepe the poet. I'd never written poetry before, although I used to write messages, birthday messages, condolence messages, and people liked them. And I would get comments like, are you a poet? And I'd say no. So when Takuzwa went to the United States for his poetry slam, he sent me his videos and his poems. And I thought to myself, why don't I have a bash?
Right,
so I did. And sent him some of my poems. And he said, well, girl, you've got it there. Keep on writing. So I kept on writing until I was able to publish a book in June 2020.
Wow.
And I've got quite a lot of poems all lined up for my second anthology, which I'm hoping I'll print out this month end.
Oh, wow. Nice.
My first book is called Emotional Evolution. It's got 32 poems in it. And it can also be found on Amazon. And I also had an opportunity to join the Bridgewater Poetry Festival for fall 2020 May and November. And I was able to recite, 3 poems at each slam, which got very good views on YouTube. And here I am on my journey, on my poetry journey. I think I'm good at writing. I'm learning spoken poetry.
Okay. Wow. Wow.
That's good. Ooh. That's good. I am looking at a brief part of your bio, and I want to say this word because I don't know if I'm going to bite my tongue.
All right.
This is the village where you're from, Kadyamatimba.
Kadyamatimba, well done.
No,
it's good.
It's on a communal land north of Zimbabwe.
That's
how far is it?
It's about 112 kilometers from Harare.
Okay.
Oh wow, nice.
And how much you would put the kilometers in mile? Because I'm not.
I think it's divide by 2.2, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that will give us about 60 miles.
60 miles, okay.
Yeah, something like that.
Wow.
So what's I know that growing up you started out in the bio you said that school wasn't for girls, it was only for boys. Boy children usually had to go to school. But you were trained, right? To be
That's right. During my time, boys were favored to go to school, but my parents had a different school of thought. I was the eldest of 7, followed by 2 sisters, 2 brothers, a sister and a brother. So my mother was, pretty educated for her time.
Okay.
Because parents believed, in educating girl children. And my father was actually influenced by my mother to take us to school. And we did. And I was privileged to go to very good schools. Washa was one of the best schools where I did my primary education. It was a boarding school. I hated it at the time, but now I hate it.
We all did some part in our life, eating school, some
lies.
School.
I loved it. I was a nerd.
Or some schools,
Well, I hated being away from home, amongst such a tender age. Okay. But anyway, it grew me. went for my secondary education in Mambo, which is about 300 kilometers out of Harare, which is about 160 miles or so out of Harare. And thereafter, I went to the UK, where I did my training. I did psychiatric nursing, general nursing, and midwifery. And I worked there for a little bit. Then I came back home in 1982. By the way, I went to the UK in 1971, September.
Okay.
And returned home in 1982, July.
Okay.
And I worked as a nurse for a little bit. Then I left. I worked in a pharmacy. Then I went back to school. I did management and then business management. Then I joined the non-governmental fraternity as a woman leader. And I've always been a woman leader. I worked in different countries, traveled a lot. I worked for Maristops International. I don't know if you've heard of it. I started, the organization in Zimbabwe, and I worked for 11 years. Then I left to work for a small organization that worked with child abused children, sexually abused children.
Okay.
And, I struggled. But I stayed there for 6 months, and I thought, if I stay here, I'm going to lose my mind. So I left and joined the International Federation of Red Cross.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
I worked in with 10 countries in the southern region of Africa as a health advisor. And then I was able to, start the HIV thing, because that's when HIV started blowing up. So, I was working with strategies with different countries on how they could tackle the HIV pandemic. And thereafter, I worked with Save the Children, a UK-based organization, where I worked in the very remote parts of Zimbabwe, in the Zambezi Valley, as a deputy country director. I worked there for 3 years. Then I left and joined World Vision International. I worked in the Sudan, in northern Sudan, with as an operations manager, with field work in South Darfur, Blue Nile, and the Khartoum state. I worked there for 2 years. That was tough.
Wow.
Yeah, because the war was raging, and survived it. And then I worked for World Vision again in South Africa, working with 27 countries in Africa, where World Vision worked as a health advisor to those 27 countries, and also looking at staff care. That's the psychological aspect of, employment. I worked there for 5 years. Then I came back home, took a break for a year. Then I worked as a livelihoods manager for Leonard Cheshire Disability Organization. I worked for them for 3 years. And then I worked for 6 months in Zambia as a regional advisor. Then I called it a day. I retired.
She said it's so easy. She called it a day.
Wow. So Queen Angela, you it sounds like you have been in the social services and human services arena most of your life.
Yes, I have.
All her life.
Yes.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Go ahead, Flavius. Beautiful. Wow.
I said all her life. Yeah, that is wonderful.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Wow.
What's it feeling like now, knowing that you have helped so many people?
At the moment, I
countries?
do quite a lot of volunteer work, working with impoverished communities, where I train mainly in livelihoods and business management. Here in Norton, I've worked with orphans and single parents, prostitutes, and youths out of school that are trying to find things to do.
Wow.
So I'm in and out of that, as well as my writing.
I mean, I want to hear your poetry, but your life is a poem itself. I'm sitting here fascinated.
I'm saying the same thing to myself, to Max. Could sit down and listen to her.
Yeah, I'm just
right back until the 1 hour was up.
Please, I mean, Queen Angela, you got the floor. I mean, wow. I of course, after the show, I've got to talk to you because wow. You are in so much, you have your hands on so many things, and that's beautiful that you're still, I mean, some people retire and they relax and they just do nothing. You are still in it, still helping the people. Oh, you have matter of fact, if I can briefly say, you have a big crowd here already forming in the chat room. Please, my fellow Zimbabweans, I love you all. Don't be upset if I mispronounce your names, but we have love coming from Edson, Tatenda. We have, who else in here? Oh, Courtney is here as well. We have a few people in here, just happy to see you and really bigging you up, saying greetings, and they love you. Go, Picky, go.
I love you too, guys. I love you so much. And my name, Pikitai, was given to me by my grandmother. It means a leader, a supervisor.
Say that for me again. Wait, say that for me again.
Pikitai.
Pikitai.
That's right.
Pikitai.
Pikitai. Yes. That sounds like it should be a strong drink. Pikitai. I love it.
Welcome.
A warrior cry. I love it.
Welcome to the conversation, Francine. Welcome.
But
good morning, one and all. Hi, Queen. Good morning to you, stuff, Queen. How are you doing this morning?
I'm
yeah, Queen.
Very good. There's only one thing that is puzzling me, Queen, because I've been listening.
Yes.
And there's something that you said that has me wondering, because you said you didn't like going to school, but yet still you studied all your life. Explain that part.
It's not that I like going to school. It's the schools they sent me to. In boarding schools, I wanted to learn from home.
Right.
Oh,
right.
Oh,
like,
okay.
Oh, so you mean like homeschooling? That's what you would have preferred?
No, traveling from home, going to school instead of staying in a boarding school for 3 months.
Oh, no wonder.
So
now it makes sense.
Was the challenge.
But
so do you think you'll go in the arena anymore?
Looking back,
you said
it made me who I am.
Yes. Wow.
And I would agree with Senate in saying that your life is actually a book itself. Your life is actually speaking for itself.
Oh yeah.
You could actually write a poem called Studying.
No, call it Pataki.
Anyway, Queen, the first time you were here, you were in the Dub for Dub. And today we're going to kick it off with you again. I don't know if we're going to get any Dub for Dub because we only have Max. Max wanted here by herself. No more other poets is in the room with you. So we're going to ask you to start saying some of your poetry.
All right. The poem is entitled Cry Africa. Cry Africa, in your majestic size, you are divided. Boundaries within the land sunk to your core. The names given to countries, to people, to places, marks of ownership of who you, Africa. Be it rivers, tribal lands, you, Africa, endure borders, placed by people claiming you to be theirs. Indeed, they are yours. Tower of Babel all over again, scattered is Africa, like those who united against the Creator, to be punished, to never find their unity again. Ubuntu is buried in the Sahara, dried, shriveled, burned by dishonest heat, its residue flushed away. You are yourself colonized, stripped of riches, exploited, losing your culture, now your dignity. Speaking English, French, and Portuguese, calling them the first language, they divide your children, Africa, by border through visa. Shall Africa unite to fight again, from enslavement to emancipation, for freedoms to once more eat from the same clay pot, drink from the same calabash, bath in the same river, for unity, comradeship, and oneness of purpose. Not self-made and no hate or hate of black brother against an Afro sister. They cheer at their pain. We say, this is mine. Racism, tribalism, xenophobia, we say, you are foreign. What tongue do you speak? What shade is your skin? Hate. Do we hate ourselves so much, Africa? Do you sit in watch of all this? Do you remain quiet to all this? As you sit silent, your children are nurturing self-hate. Awake, Africa. Speak, Africa, and bring us back to your breast. So we remember we have one parent. So we remember the love you brought us up in. One bright light, one great world. Let no boundaries divide your children. Embrace all your children, Africa, with love in oneness. We are brothers and sisters with one mother. You, Africa, our parents. Thank you.
That was beautiful. Wow. Wow.
Another one.
Please do.
It's entitled Under My Skin. Under my skin is deep-seated love that sometimes suffocates me to gasp for a breath of sharing. To hate what is under the shelter of my skin is to dig on grave and missing out on mysteries untold that tackle life. My face depicts the writings under my skin. My mouth speaketh little of what it reads from under there. I smile when I mean to cry. I hide when I must fight. Read it all from under my skin. Skin me bare and stitch me back, for I won't tell nothing of the deep secrets hidden under my skin. Call me black, that's what my skin is, but you cannot call out what's under my skin. It's all mine to keep, to perish, or to set free. Red, white, blue, black, all shades of pale, there under my skin. That write new history to restore the long forgotten joys and pains thereof. Mysteries and unsolved issues are hidden there too. As I lay down to sleep, manifestations uncontrolled keep me awake. As they fist fight to be released from the unders. Visions, ambitions, and dreams are unstoppable. They like hairs that inevitably perforate the skin to surface. If only I could control the ugly ducklings from swimming out. All the same, I will not let you and you get under my skin. I have no space, no time to harbor you under those depths, under my skin. Thank you.
Wow. That was powerful. Whew. Come again. What else you have for us, Queen?
Come again, Queen, before we do a dub for dub.
I'm sitting here.
One more from you, then we'll do some dub for dub.
Right. The next one is words. The power of words created the world. Words spoken or written are the power to penetrate and divide souls, spirit, joints, and marrow. Words sit in judgment of thoughts and attitudes of every heart. Words can destroy and rebuild, create love or hate. Suffer not the words of another. If words control you, those who yield them will destroy you. Words can negotiate, be a sore insult, build the sweetest relationship. Words employ wisdom, critique life, and always determine course of action. Are they just constructed letters or transiting lives? We think and mold them. Words can be monitored. They are our daily living in love and war. They reconstruct fallen pillars, awaken the sleeping giants, restore their pride, prop up the weak, babies put to sleep by soft words. Wars were fought because of misconstrued words. Words have aggravated situations, ignited anger, or hidden covetousness. Romances were born from words, sweet mellow. Dead marriages are born from words. Christ was betrayed by spoken words. Delilah's mere word sold Samson mighty power. The enemy's treaty, a friend's trade, all just a bunch of words. The power was of all things, from infancy to death. True power to tyranny, indeed a poem, the expression of words. Such is the nature of words. I love words. Thank you.
Beautiful.
Another one?
Well, I'm going to jump in. Yeah, you have. I can't keep up with you, though.
We're gonna make Max jump in, and then we do a dub for dub with you, Max.
Please go ahead. Come, bring it. Go right ahead, Queen Angela, please.
All right. Dawn, a beginning. The first sight of hope. Some call it the birth of a new day, and others call it the dawn. We know it adds a day to life, gives ambition a new start, new thinking, new inception, innovation, the Genesis sunrise, with clear light minus cloud cover. Make dawn the absence of trouble, the hope that says your dreams cannot be disturbed. Dream on. At dawn, destinies can be ridden. To far away place, the uphill journey, a mere adventure. Keep riding, then climbing. The journey begins with you. Explore and find forces in you. Unbeknown to you, you will know dawn. On journey, take those who will edge you on. Take the cheerers on board. The catalysts lose the mind thieves, and the haters, with them, hopes die. Journeys end, clouds overcast upon dreams. Strange forces are found there in the mouths of scoffers. Flee discouragement, hate fear, it disrupts. Trust your dreams, and your dawn in the night can last time immemorial. Thank you.
Thank you. Wow. Whoa, I don't even know where to start. You got me hot.
Maxonette?
Yeah.
She gave some mind-blowing...
I'm telling you.
You have to get ready now, Maxonette.
I tick. Well, keeping with the theme.
Queen Angela. Well done.
Keeping with the theme, I'm going to read from my book, The Poetic Storm, Volume 2. There's a section that is really about the African diaspora. You know, how we suffer as a people still to this day. Now, this poem may cause some people to get offended, but the name of the poem is called Nigger. Are we ready for it?
All right on, girl.
I'm going to bring it. What? You don't like the word? You haven't heard how it's being dealt with today? Did you know that you can get arrested for using the word that was invented to describe my people? Ain't this some shit? Maybe if we get them to stop using the nigger word, all of their past atrocities will be wiped away. You get in trouble for using the word, but not the murderous annihilations of my race, which, by the way, we still feel today. Many of us call each other nigger. Some may wince, get angry, but look at the bigger picture. To take something so offensive, degrading, and abusive and throwing it back in the faces of the slave masters, their remnants, the masses that share that mentality. Let them burn and turn as they get angry or upset, as if we can forget the real meaning behind the word. The mentality and heart that created it, still pulsating till this day. Yo, my nigga! Are you peeping the message that I am sending? Are you still clueless in the realm of things? It's time to change these things. No one needs a college degree to see the reverse psychology when we use the word. But it's absurd, as every aspect of this word is belittling, maligning, and defiling the reality of our very existence. Now, when will society address the hypocrisy that brought this word to life? Throwing it in the faces of the disgraces as we salute our fellow niggas in the Matrix plantation. Maybe if we throw this bullshit back to their bogus pulpits, we can all be free. Do not get angry with me for forcing you to deal with the mirage in which you created, to deny your horrific actions against our innocence since the beginning of time. I have used the word nigger as I pull the proverbial trigger, dealing with the pains and the stains. We drew strength based on the chaotic and false reality you force-fed us. Remembering who I am, backing against the wall, the stereotypes and labels of this life. As my pineal gland stares wide open, looking at the oxymoronic brainwashing that was done, I no longer use that word to describe myself and my people. Until the disgust and mistrust are faced and dealt with, a constant reminder until human rights, justice, proper consequences to the inhumane crimes and treatments against us, and permanent change is distributed and we are allowed to simply live a common way of normal life. We are a constant reminder that nigger is the name that you gave us. That took everything I had.
Wow.
No,
Wow, beautiful.
Right,
no,
Max. Hey, Max.
No.
Max. Let me tell you something, you know. You have a song that is done by Arrested Development. And I was at a function one day, right? And I played the song because I know the lyrics of the song. And the lyrics, the guy was telling some guys on a corner because they were calling another guy the same nigger word. And he was saying we shouldn't be using this against our people.
That's right.
And you know, a sister came over to me and said, you should never play that song. And I said, why? She said, because you don't hear the N word in it. I said, you're not listening to the lyrics of the song. Because if you was listening to the lyrics, he was reprimanding another brethren and telling him we're not supposed to use that word against each other.
That's right.
So
That's right.
I'm glad you pointed out before you start saying it. You know, some people will get offended and some won't. But we have to talk it when we see it like that. You understand me? Because right now, as we speak, there are people out there in the street of America, all over the world, using the word, calling each other the same word, glorifying it and make it look as if said. That word is a word that we should use to glorify ourselves. And are afraid. I mean, there are people out there, white people, are afraid when they hear the word black. They're afraid of the word black. Trust me, they don't want to hear the word black. Anytime you hear the word black come up in America, it always causes a problem.
Oh, true. True. Man. All right. Should I go again or let Queen Angela? Francine, you have something for, hold on, Francine. Francine's face. You all right over there, Francine?
Conversation too strong for Francine.
This room is too hot. I just have to just allow you queens to just go ahead. I'll just sit and listen and take all this in. The closest I can get to that, there was a poem once where it says, and I remember it started, I was Negro. It was the same along the not using the Negro, the nigger thing, you know. So it was more like, I was Negro, but look here. I remember the words up till this morning.
Wow.
And from me here, the two of you, I can't even remember it. So I'll just mute and listen.
That's a compliment. Queen Angela, please go right ahead, my dear. Go right ahead. The floor is
right.
yours.
My next poem is entitled Darkness. A veil to all when light disappears and the heart wants to flee from the emerging darkness, but cannot. All choice taken away, it explores darkness to find love. So in darkness, creation was met, and I saw her. Sometimes she was round and other times half, occasionally red. Did darkness change the moon? Without darkness, could she have been seen? Could her sisters, the stars, light up the sky? Oddly, my heart warms up in darkness. I sleep in giving up all control to become his shadow. Was I a shadow of death in the darkness of sleep? Without light, I'm darkness, but the moon is my anchor, blinding the dark as it shines, breaking forth my dark cloud, heart in hurt. I bring darkness to your heart when I hate you. I then know the evil of vengeance, darkening the dark, leaving me to think, was darkness evil or was I? For change, I reached out to brighten the darkened by cheer. I could not see anyone's love without searching their darkness. Search my darkness and see love. Without darkness, I cannot see the stars. Keep searching in the darkness and find the moon to light up your darkness and mine too. Thank you.
That was beautiful. Okay. I have a poem here called But Does It Matter? First of all, let me say that in the chat room, Tatenda and Brother Taku are saying Under My Skin was dope. They loved it. And he thought it was funny about using your name as a strong drink. Taku says, this is Taku says, more fire, and the voice change down and up is up the hill and down the mountain. He's clapping for you.
Thank you.
It's beautiful support. Beautiful Africa. Love you, Zimbabwe. Okay. I have a piece called But Does It Matter? Again, bear with me. That last poem wore me out. Trust me.
I can imagine. That was powerful.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. But they say the show must go on, so we're going to continue. It's called But Does It Matter? Now, this piece is, there's something wrong when people are being slaughtered and being done so on a continuum, and it doesn't really seem to matter to the public on a global and universal scale. The zombie apocalypse, it's been here. But does it matter? Tears briefly flowed for those brutally and unfairly taken. No one did I know, and so many I did, but does it matter? Being eliminated, divided, and separated, focusing on black crime, which has nothing to do with it, but does it matter? The world doesn't seem to be in an uproar as loss of Black lives continue to soar, pushing and feeding the hidden agenda of population control by staying at each other's throats. But does it matter? When will we see it's happening globally, that by eradicating those who look like me, he, them, she, we, will rock our existence, karma's wrath raining down on thee? But does it matter? Standing by idly, no focus on the mess of the systematic process, bound to divisionary tactics and fighting, blind to the power of uniting. But does it matter? Look, as our dead lay around, nothing more that they can do. Be careful, humanity. If this continues, one day it will be you. Now it is. Do you even notice? Do you even care? But does it matter? Thank you very much for that.
Lovely.
Thank you. Oh, we have Kennedy. I apologize for that. I'm loving this madly. She says, Kennedy says, with great love for the peace and justice and humanity, the river continued to flow. Beautiful. The chat room is going crazy for you there, Queen.
Thank you.
Flavius, Francine, you all have any input before the Queen slams another one?
No, man, we just keep it going.
All righty.
The floor is yours. Take it away.
Queen, please go right ahead.
My next poem is entitled, Teach Me How to Pray. Someone teach me how to pray, to talk to my maker. I want to pray. He listens, knows my heart more than I do. I have a load he wants me to unload. In prayer, the Creator knows my burden. Am I to tell him? Words fail me. They scatter, then I mumble. My thoughts fly, I want to pour my heart out. Does my Creator not know my thoughts? What am I saying? All I need to say, he knows. Praise him in thanksgiving for all I am. A confession, a prayer in supplication, worship in reference. Knowing my heart as he does, I will say what he already knows. He gets my soul and may make my words from my mouth, words that were mine before I knew how to think them. But I got lost in prayer, wandering about in thoughts. Not knowing if I'm going or coming, those words get lost. Feelings inexpressible awaken in me. Read my mind, I ask him, for it is safe with you. I know I am. Embrace me as I am, but help me not to get lost in prayer. I want to say so much. Lord, teach me how to pray so that I don't get lost. Lord, read my heart and teach me to pray. So I stray not from you. Teach me how to pray. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm sure that helped many this morning or this afternoon or this evening, wherever you are.
Yeah.
I love that one. I love it.
Okay, I have one called The Truth Hurts. Why is it so hard to explain or to accept who lied to you? There is pain in what lack of knowledge brings. Damn it, the truth hurts because you have become so at ease living and believing the lies. The truth hurts, for you would rather feed into the illusion of consciousness with wars and rumors of wars, false doctrines, ideologies, and laws. The truth hurts, for you have been lulled into a false sense of security and reality. And like a baby without his pacifier, you squeal and cry at the harsh coldness of the unknown. The truth hurts like a splash of freezing water thrown in your face, forcing you to open your eyes to what you are feeling. A stirring of emotions, thoughts, and energies, seeking how to decipher truths from non-truth. The truth hurts because we have been taught the truth is an offense, but not a sin. The dose of reality I was raised in. The truth hurts because you fear to be so used to being a good slave without the knowledge of self. The truth hurts when dealing with it and the reality of things, people, self, and life. But it will relieve the pain upon acceptance of what it is grasped, accepted, inner, and overstood. The truth hurts as you fail to see that only you and you alone are the master of your destiny. You are the key. The truth hurts only if you allow it, for the truth loves you, and only then shall it set you free. Thank you.
Beautiful.
All right.
Thank you. Wait, we have something going on in the group. Let's see. Brother Taku. Thanks, Brother Taku. He says that my points are very deep and meditative, powerful, true. Thank you. Okay, Taku is getting bigged up in the group as well.
All right, we're going to ask the Queen now to do 2 more, and then we're going to close off.
Please, Queen. Yes.
All right, so the last 2 for you now, Queen.
Right. My next poem is You. Be who you are because you want to be what you are. Don't chase after the wind. If you do not have wings fast enough to fly after it, the whirlwind will leave you up the tallest tree that you cannot climb down without killing yourself. Don't chase the waves if your hands have no flaps to swim like a parina. If you flow with the tide, what you meet downstream may sink you. Don't run if your legs cannot run like a cheetah. Take calculated risks so that your mathematical skills will save you. Avoid mob psychology, as it may leave you with psychiatric issues. Don't envy the next person, for you don't know how they got there. Keep invaluable ideas to yourself until you have tried and tested them. Search to seek wisdom. Be selective of what you adopt and adapt. Maintain your dignity and integrity, for you will be at peace with yourself and others. Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Unmute your mic, friends. We see you cheering.
My next one,
I love it.
My next one is Light Up Your Moments.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
The choice is yours. Moments spent don't return. Do not regret time spent. You cannot relive the bygones, but look to the future. Make life most amazing. You are in control of your destiny. Even when bound to fall, only rise up and brush off the dust. Live that dream and so fly your kite. No one can take your kite to where you want it to go. Rise up for good. Don't look back. Yesterday is gone. Today is now. Tomorrow is waiting to be lived. The sun will shine, though dusk will surely come, and light will always return. Choose your dawn in the light of dusk. To make the light the brightest of moments, your radiance is light to the end of dusk. The choice is yours. Light up every gloom of your life. Be a light to those in despair. Continue shining. Be lit and live your moments. Set ablaze and ignite others. Shed light on your wandering path. Live the present moment for a brighter vision of tomorrow. Indeed, the choice is yours. Thank you.
Love it.
All right,
Love it.
all right, all right, all right. Queen, we know that you're good for when it comes to dub. You're one of those natural born poet. You know, and I like the first one you started out with about Africa. You know,
Africa.
Yeah, I love it because Africa, as we all know, you know, for us, is the motherland. You know, and as I remember, I have a friend right now who's in Senegal, and he said to me, he said, Franco, when you come Africa, you don't feel like you want to leave because Africa is like you're the same place in Jamaica, you know. So I'm just waiting for my time. I'm just waiting for my time to get there and to see it, you know, the experience it for myself as well.
I'm inviting you.
All right.
Beautiful.
I'm going to take up the invitation.
Please do.
Beautiful, beautiful. I'm jealous. I'm coming too. Move over.
Please do come. The more the merrier.
Have to come. I will not, my soul will not know peace until I have touched the motherland and kissed the ground. I have to go.
You've got a home here. Please come.
Oh, thank you. Of course, that's home. That's always been home.
It is. Right. It is.
I'm with Franco on that one. That first piece you recited really shook me. I couldn't even speak. If you notice, there was a silence for a few minutes, seconds there. That was very powerful. Very powerful.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay. It's a pleasure. It's an honor.
I love the way you recite your poems, Maxine. Absolutely. Oh, it's captivating.
Wow. Thank you. I'm humbled. Thank you so much.
You just really want to hear more and more and more and more.
Oh, that's beautiful. I take that as a high praise coming from you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Blessed love. Blessed
Queen, we're going to ask her.
That is how it should be.
True.
Each other. That is how it should be.
Exactly. One love all the time. Well, that's right.
As the poets, they always said there is no winner when it comes to poetry.
That's right.
Very true. Yeah. Very true.
But we're gonna ask her to forward again as a guest. So make sure that you keep that invitation also open, because we're gonna ask you to forward again.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Right. Okay. So Max, I want you to round it up for me. Close out this segment and let's get out of here.
Well, okay, it's been great. We all have 30 seconds each to share our thoughts, our parting thoughts for the day. Francine, you wanna?
All right. So for me, I should be packing now because Franco got the invitation. Maxonette got the invitation to Africa. So Flavius needs to get packing.
You are welcome, my sister. You're welcome.
No, I just want to say thank you so much for this morning. This morning was excellent. I enjoy listening to you from time to time. You are on the program. You're always supporting us, and I really am truly appreciate it. For me, I love listening, and I do it myself. It's just that when I see you, and listening even to Maxonette, I get so excited. Now it's sending me to go put pen to paper. You are motivating me, and that is what I love. You guys were excellent this morning. Thank you so much for coming. And indeed, you have proven to be Queen Angela. Thank you.
That's right. Pitaki.
Thank you.
Queen, please. Oh, that was beautiful, Francine. Thank you. Queen, please, we give you your 30 seconds, please. Share with us your parting thoughts.
Thank you very much for the invitation. I'm very much at home in this platform. I'm learning a lot. As I say, I love writing, but, spoken poetry is not my thing. So I'm learning. And Maxine, I would like to come and spend time with you.
Anytime.
Just to learn. I really love how you present your poems. Beautiful.
Thank you so much. Thank you. That's an honor. Anytime, Queen. Anytime. Except today. I'm going to lay down after the show. Thank you so much. You're so wonderful to have you. Flavors, are you there, Flavius? Okay. We know we have connection issues. Franco?
You not hearing me?
There you go, Flavius. We weren't hearing you, dear. Go right ahead. Your 30 seconds? Yeah.
I'm just saying that this morning, for me, this morning is a morning to say nothing, just to listen. It was tremendous. It was tremendous. Thank you very much.
Beautiful, Flaves. Franco?
Yes. I'm indeed excited because I see that every week the poetry corner gets stronger and stronger. So it's moving from strength to strength. And we, as a team member, is asking that it continue the same flow and that we will continue to, bring more poets to the platform.
Sounds great. Well, like I always say to everyone, it's been a great show. Beautiful people in the chat room. Love you all. Africa, Zimbabwe, we love you. We love you. We love you. One love. And remember, we're all in this thing called life together. We are brothers and sisters keepers. Remember that. Namaste.
Amen. Amen. One love.
One love. That's right. Franco?
All right. And so, as we get out of here, we want you to all make sure that you have a good weekend, especially those in the U.S. as they celebrate the 4th of July this weekend. Please do it responsibly and make sure that you be considerate when you're letting off those firecrackers. Remember your neighbors. Do unto others as you'd like them do unto you. So until next time, take care of yourself, your loved one, and always remember the prayer do changes things. Regardless of what religion you belong to, you must pray and continue to pray. And so, we ask Queen Lubafu to say it in the Garifuna language, the Our Father, and then Tafina to take us out of here.
You lead us to Fula. You belong far away away. Ajugwala Lebabu Seru. Lida Mua, Lida Sungfula. Lida Mua, Lida Sungfula.
Well, unfortunately, this is it. Till next time. Bless.
All you gotta do is just speak. One word is enough, and I'm no longer sorrow. I forget what I was trying to say. I no longer do what I was gonna do, but you're no good for me. That's why me know that me I think of flee. Me I fi take away me say. Me I fi take away me say. Me I fi hide like a thief in the night. Me I fi get out of sight. Me I fi take away me say. I fi take away me say. I fi utilize I wings. Surely I leave her
Unfortunately, this is it. Till next time. Bless.
But how can I face you when all I wanna do is just taste you? I know you think I play me, I play you.
Well, unfortunately, this is it. Till next time. Bless.
Just relax.